Hello everyone, it's almost the end of September, so it's definitely time for a spring garden tour. So we're starting out here in the front yard, and we'll just give you a bit of a sweeping view first to give you a look at what things have changed. Wow, look at those massive bananas. Those dwarf red Dhaka bananas, they've done really well, and we'll go down and have a closer look at them later, but they're certainly tall and we're looking forward to getting a bunch from them very soon. Over here you can see the grapes. Now they were dormant over winter, but now they've sprung to life again, and they're growing really quite vigorously. And there's also these dwarf orange candy papayas. They've done very well, they overwintered very well, and as you can see there's lots of fruit on them. And down here, Japanese menthol mint, the gochu cola, and wow, check out this lima bean. It is massive and it's just been growing and growing and growing. We've just left it here, and it just keeps coming on and putting out more leaves and more sprigs of flowers, and yeah, we've really enjoyed eating those. And around the edges of this garden bed we've actually planted some garlic chives, and they make a really nice border, and we eat lots of them. And look who I spotted. There's our resident blue-tongued lizard having a nice sun in the morning sun. We've also got a few new additions like this fig, and as you can see I've had to wrap it up well because the bowerbirds would be after it otherwise. And look at this fabulous peppermint, and it's been a bad year for pests. So this is a grasshopper, and we'll have to deal with that later. But yeah, the peppermint is growing beautifully, and so we had lots and lots of lovely spinach, but it's getting a bit hot for it now, so it's starting to go to seed.
Peas.
Yeah, lots of peas.
They're either the sugar snaps or the snow peas. The ones at the other end in flower are the other ones.
And we've got capsicums and tomatoes and blue lake climbing beans, and more tomatoes and blue lake climbing beans, and cucumbers, they're Lebanese mini munches, more tomatoes, and this spot where nothing's come up yet, there's got potatoes in there, but they haven't come up yet. And the peas here are looking good, they'll be flowering well, and we'll be starting to be able to eat those soon. Okay, a few beetroots, some sage, and little bits of wow, look at that, the comfrey. It's massive. It's been doing really well. Lovely flowering, and you can just see.
And strawberries.
They've done really well. We've been eating lots of them. And these moringa trees have started shooting again. So we pruned those all off before, and now they've just started shooting again. And you can see,
and some haven't.
Yeah, some haven't actually started at the top yet. There's only a tiny little shoot at the bottom of this one. So because they're from seed, each of them will be different. And this one over here, you can see it's shot really well. And you can see now that we're here just how tall the comfrey is. And it's really growing well. So these bananas, these dwarf red Dhakas, they put up lots of suckers which are nice and sturdy and strong, and we just wanted to let you know, give you an idea of how tall they actually are. So yep, they're doing very well because they've been in for less than 12 months.
Dwarfs?
Yep, well.
And we do have an understory here. We try and put a bit of an understory in under most things.
This one's bacopa.
That's brain food.
Yes, it's supposed to be
I'm
good
told
for
I need it.
Well, we're both getting old, we probably do. So this is the macadamia in the front yard, because August was so warm here in Australia, the warmest on record, these all flowered early, and you can see the remnants of the flowers, and we're just waiting to see how much actually nut set that we got. But this tree is doing very well. It's nice and open. We pruned it nicely, and it had masses and masses of flowers.
Looks like there's a few nuts set. It's a bit hard to tell, but
yeah,
you can just sort of
have
see
to wait
it.
a little bit longer to see
Yeah,
how big
bit-
they are, won't
bit,
we?
yeah.
Okay, and over here, the Malabar chestnut or Saba nut is doing brilliantly. It suffered a little bit over the winter, lost some of its leaves, but it's come back really well, and it's branched beautifully. So it's actually going to be exactly what we want it to be, which is a lovely spreading tree here in this area that will cast good shade and also provide us with delicious nuts. So here we are in the back garden for the rest of our spring tour, and these strawberries here have done really well.
They're getting lots of sun, so
They've done very well.
the other ones are a bit shadier.
There's a bit of parsley, and these cabbages, yep, they we've been eating those. They're really delicious, but as you can see, there's a bit bug eaten. There's been because it was such a warm August, there's been lots more bugs than normal. So we're still getting more than the bugs though, aren't we? So that's
We
all
are
that
still
matters.
getting more than the bugs.
Okay, this tree looks just beautiful at the moment. Lovely glossy new leaves and still flowering. So this is our Tangelo, and this year I had to give it quite a big prune because it had grown way too tall, and so
You
we
can
had
see
to
it's
actually,
really quite open in the middle.
yeah, we opened up the middle, and we've now got it at a height that's manageable for us to reach. And you can see lots of new growth on it, and the flowers, and it just smells beautiful when it's in flower. So we've got new bananas here too. These are dwarf Ducasse bananas, and they're growing very well. They were slow over winter, but they're growing strongly now, and they should be good.
There's our Williams bananas. We're hoping to get smaller variety to replace them.
And this is a garden bed that we finished this winter, the woodwork for it, and it's got some more lima beans out here that have come up. They did so well at the front that we just thought we'd try them out the back as well. And they are delicious. Okay, and you can see we've got these nice tea plants now in pots along here, and we gave these macadamias a really hard prune, but you can see that they've all shot again from here, and we were a bit worried that they wouldn't have many flowers because we pruned them so hard, but they had masses of flowers as well. It's a bit hard to see them now, but yeah, they just did very well, flowered a lot. And check out these. They're growing really great guns. And some more papayas. You'll see how they do at the back here. They've managed to overwinter okay, and they're starting to grow again now. So they're more of the orange candy papayas that we had out the front.
With some peanuts underneath them. And pineapples.
Yes.
And we've started to bag our tomatoes because of the fruit fly.
Yeah, because August was so warm, the fruit flies are out early, so we've had to bag the tomatoes. And again, we've got garlic chives around the borders.
And our bees.
And they've been very, very busy. They had an absolutely lovely time in August, didn't they, when all these flowers were out on the avocados. And so this Secundo avocado has actually set some fruit.
And
Here's
the
one.
leaves are just starting to come up too.
Yeah, they're just starting. We're a little bit worried about it because it put all its energy into the flowers, and but it set fruit, and now it's got leaf buds coming, so that's really good. The mint here is going crazy again, and This is the other avocado. This is a shepherd, and it's grown really, really well as well. Lots of little fruit have been set.
Yeah, there must be 50 or 60 fruit on that, so...
Yeah, we got about 5 off it last year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these avocados have almost doubled in size in the last 12 months, haven't they? They're growing really, really well.
Okay. So we've been pretty busy, so we've got quite a few beds that we haven't managed to get much
Work
done on them.
Yet. We've still got work to do on this. There's still some ginger in here that we're eating at the moment, and this bed needs clearing and sorting out.
Bit of work needed on quite a few beds.
You can see we had lots of ginger here come up in. It grew really well over the summer, except it was not the right place for it. It'll be getting moved back to the bed over here.
Yeah.
Where it actually will do well. And this whole bed here needs doing up. The dragon fruit, you can see there's just one left here now. We used to have 2, and we've moved the dragon fruit up to there. Make our dragon fruit hedge over there. And that's working very well.
And here's our little nursery where all seeds are growing and plants and stuff. So it's our little nursery. Okay, well that's about it.
Yeah, that's all we have to say for now.